Good morning, dear students. Today we will do next lesson of science, that is accidents, prevention and action. As we all try to prevent accidents, but they do happen sometimes. Let us see what goes wrong and what can be done. Why do accidents take place? What is the reason behind this? Most accidents on the road are because of rash driving, which means driving too fast or not obeying traffic rules. Road signs. Road signs warn you of the condition of the road or traffic ahead. They also tell you what rules to follow. We all should take note of them. There are some rules for drivers and pedestrians. First one is heavy vehicles like trucks should drive on the left side of the road. Buses should also drive on the left side of the road as they have to stop for passengers. Pedestrians should walk on the footpath or on the side of the road. Fires. The oxygen in the air is necessary for anything to burn. No oxygen means no burning. Fires are caused by different things and different methods are needed to put off the fire. Let's see what are the different things and what are the different methods that are needed to put off the fire. If it is a big fire, call the fire brigade, tell them address correctly, move yourself and others to a safe place. Some fires are caused due to kerosene oil and electricity. It can be due to broken wires or faulty gadgets. Let's see what can we do in both the cases. These fires are put off by covering the burning object with sand or mud or using a fire extinguisher. Sand or mud covers the burning material and does not allow oxygen to reach it. A fire extinguisher also cuts off the oxygen supply. A fire extinguisher may have either a chemical or a gas which puts out fire. Water is never used in both the cases. As in case of kerosene oil, the oil drops will just float on the water and spread with the water and it will continue to burn. Whereas in case of electricity, the electricity travels quickly through water and thus can cause an electric shock to a person. Some fires are caused due to leakage of LPG gas. LPG gas can burn very well, so it is very useful. For the same reason, it can also be dangerous if it leaks out of the cylinder. Since it is a gas, it can quickly spread all over the room and into tiny cracks also. What should we do if there is a smell of gas in the kitchen? Firstly, we should open all the doors and windows at once. Do not switch anything electric on or off. This is very important as even a tiny spark from the switch can cause the gas which has spread into the room to burn. So the gas cylinder can also explode. Do not even think of lighting the stove, no matchsticks, no gas lighters, as in this case also even a tiny spark can cause the gas to burn. Clothes can also catch the fire. This can be very dangerous. So, how can we save a person whose clothes are on fire? The person can be wrapped in a blanket, overcoat, or rug to cut off air supply. The person whose clothes are on fire must never run. This will give the fire more air to burn. So, instead of running, the person should roll on the ground. Moreover, water can also be used, but only if there is no oil involved. Treating a burn. It means how can we treat a burnt area? First, the burnt area should be cooled immediately with water or ice till the burning sensation goes. Second, a piece of clean cloth dipped in a baking soda solution can also cool the area. Third, blisters should never be broken. Just cover lightly with clean cloth so that dust and insects do not settle on it. Fourth, if the burn is because of chemical, wash the area with lots of water to remove the chemical. Fifth, if the burns are big, call a doctor at once. So these are the few points that we should follow while treating a burnt area. Other injuries are small wound, animal bite, and deep wound. A small wound should be cleaned with soap and water and then with an antiseptic. If it is bleeding too much, use ice for that. Animal bites. Animal bites can also be dangerous. Wash the wound at once with soap and water. Put an antiseptic also. Go to the doctor at once if any animal bites you. Last one is deep wound. If it is a deep wound, clean it first. Send for the doctor. Meanwhile, try and stop the bleeding by tying a bandage tightly a little above the wound. And you can even use ice for this. What is the difference between sprain and fracture? A sprain means the tissues around the joint are damaged, and it can be prevented by using a cold pack or by supporting the joint with a crepe bandage. Try not to move the joint. Giving it rest will make it heal faster. Whereas the fracture means an injured person is having extreme pain while moving. So do not try and move the injured part. Call a doctor at once. The doctor will know how to move the person.